Annyeonghaseyo. Hello everyone, I'm Maggie, and this is Craft in Korea, FlossTube number 6. I'm actually on time this week. Yes! It's been 2 weeks since my last video, and not much has happened in life, I guess, except my birthday! So that was super fun and exciting, and I've got lots of stuff to show you. So that leads us right into our Korean word of the day, which of course is happy birthday. So birthday in Korean is 생일, 생일. And when you want to celebrate something to someone, there's kind of like the catch-all word of like congratulations. And so in Korean that's 축하합니다. 축하합니다. So you kind of put them together and that's happy birthday. So 생일 축하합니다. And of course there has to be a birthday song, right? So in Korean the birthday song is to the same tune as the American English one. I guess the British sing the same song, I guess. But, you know, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Maggie, happy birthday to you. So, in Korean, that would be 생일 축하합니다, 생일 축하합니다, 사랑하는 우리 매기, 생일 축하합니다. Okay, so you might have noticed that in the middle, I didn't just say happy birthday, Maggie, one more time. So when we say happy birthday in the middle in Korean, we say dear, meaning like the person that we care about. Dear Maggie or to Maggie. And so in Korean, the middle part is 사랑하는 우리 Maggie, and the person's name. So 사랑하는 is the person that we love. Bonus word, 사랑 means love. 사랑. And 우리 is like our. So that's the person that everyone in the group loves. So our Maggie that we love, happy birthday to you. So that's your Korean word of the day. I hope you think it's fun, and now you know how to sing the birthday song in 2 languages if you didn't already. Okay, so from Korean word of the day, we're talking birthdays. It's all going to be about birthdays, this video, I guess. I am part of the hashtag, ooh, look, get fancy, Stitch ATCs on Instagram. And for April, there was a bit of a mini disaster. So documentation got lost, but found again. Yay! So we're back on track. So there was not a regular exchange this month, and it was just birthdays. So my birthday is actually this month, so I got a couple birthday ATCs in the mail. I got 2. The first one that I received is from @cswept on Instagram, and she actually told me it was coming because she forgot to write her name on the back. So here is that ATC. So cute, little mini cupcake. It's so tiny. Like, that is the tiniest cupcake ever, guys. So she forgot to put her information on the back, so I wrote it for her. So I could remember. And then the other one I got, I didn't know was coming, so it was a super surprise. And that's from @4Anastasia14. also on Instagram, and it's this cupcake she made me. This one's super cool because she actually stitched it right onto the paper. I don't know if you can you see all the little holes? She like punched little holes and then stitched the top frosting with like floss, and then the bottom is stitched with, I don't know, some sparkly goodness down there. I love that. So that's super cute. So I got 2 birthday ATCs. Thank you, ladies, one more time. So then I have the best friends. I just do. Sorry if you think you have better friends, but you don't. Mine are the best. I have been friends with the Stitch and Misfits for, ooh, I don't know. Let's see. 2010, 2011, so it's 2018 now, so like 6, 7 years? We'll say 6 years on the low side. And for about a year or 2 in the middle, recently after I just moved to Korea, we kind of drifted apart because we live so far apart from each other. But we are back together like this. We were so close, and I love it. And like I said, they're the best friends. So they sent me birthday presents. The best. Okay, so they used my wish list on 123 Stitch to get me some patterns. And the first one from my Misfits is Glendon Place Sleepy Hollow. You haven't seen that. Very cool. At the bottom down here, it says, "In a grave lies the horseman, his head at his side. Be brave enough to take it, and again by night he will ride." Oh, I love it. So cool. So, yeah. I just love the Sleepy Hollow. Glendon Place Sleepy Hollow. It has beads and stuff, so it's a little bit more fancy. And then the other pattern they sent me is this one by Dragon Dreams. It's called the Fairy Tale Sampler. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Cover my face. Okay. So it might be really hard to see. The text says, "Once upon a time is how most fairy tales start. Then add a questing maiden or a knight so pure of heart. Sometimes there is a treasure, princely frog or magic blade, dangers to be conquered or long journeys to be made. Yet strength and courage triumph to the enemy's chagrin. The questing soul discovers that the hero lies within." So, I feel like I get it really up here. Okay, so at the top you got the mountains, and these border stitches in the middle are all specialty stitches that are stitched in Karen water lilies, which are silks. And then the little frog is a button. Cute little frog. Gotta have a dragon. If it's a fairy tale, gotta have a dragon. And then there's some beads down here in the details. And I love it. I love it. So I think they picked like my top 2 favorites from my list and sent them to me, and they didn't even know they were my favorites. They were just like, "Oh wait, should we like these 2? Those look good." So 2 patterns, yay! The next thing that they sent me, because they weren't done, because like I said, I have the best friends. We had been talking about DMC Threads and the new colors and things, and I mentioned that my local shop, I should clarify, my like super local shop that's like down the street from me doesn't have them yet. I am sure she could order them if I asked her, but I don't really need any right now. I haven't started anything with the new colors, so it would just be to build stash. Well, then my Misfits went and got me this bad boy. Look at that bad boy. And I know some people's things came like totally crushed, and mine has like one dent here at the bottom, and there's a dent on the back. Like a tiny little dent right there. And I think this corner is smashed. But like, from here, you can't tell at all. It looks amazing. And of course, inside, paperwork. And look at those beauties. Oh, so pretty. Those purples. All those greens in the middle. And who cannot love those blue grays? Oh, those are some nice grays. So those are amazing. And I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I have a plan for this tin already. So I've already decided that once the DMC comes out, I'm going to put my fancy floss in this tin. I love it. Thank you, ladies. One more thank you. So those were my birthday presents from my friends. And I will talk about birthday presents to myself when I get to purchases later in the video. You guys are ready to see what I've been stitching. Okay, so first, finishes. Usually I would wait to show finishes until later because they are cross-stitch ATCs. But I am going to take a little note from Michelle Vendy's book and just show you guys what I'm working on. And if you're my lucky partner or you're the lucky recipient of these and you get one, so you kind of know what it is before you open the envelope, but you didn't know it was for me until it got to your door. So that's how it's going to be. Just because if I spend a week stitching an ATC and then I come make a video, I have nothing to show. So, okay, so my finishes. I actually stitched like all the cross-stitch ATCs. So the pattern I used is a bonus pattern I got with my Into the Jungle Sal. It was a little cupcake with a face. Oh, so cute. And I totally changed it. So the pattern has, I can't show it to you guys because it's literally just the pattern. The pattern, the base of the cupcake has like little stripes, and I didn't do any of the stripes. And then the swirly on top has sprinkles, and sometimes I did the sprinkles and sometimes I didn't. And then all the faces I did differently. So the first one I did, I followed the pattern pretty well, doing besides the striping, with the white frosting, and I used pink colors and brown, and I did sprinkles. And then I was stitching all along, and I realized I forgot to leave a space for the little X's for the eyes. And I was like, you know what? I can be adventurous. I'm going to make French knot eyes. So I got out my dark brown thread, and I made 2 French knots, and I made a little mouth, and he had a cute little face, and it was adorable. Yay! So that was the first one I made. And then I made 3 more. I should do my 3 like this, because this is 6 in sign language, and so 3. I made 3 more. The second one I did, I eliminated the sprinkles and just did like a colored swirl with like with variegated purple, I almost said purple frosting, purple floss for the frosting. And it was cute, but I didn't like it as much. And then the next one, I like made the cupcake bottom bigger than it should have been. I don't know why. I just messed it up, I guess. And then the last one I did perfectly. So I was all done with my cupcakes. I'd cut them out. I was ready to stick them on the card. And I thought it kind of boring and it didn't look birthday enough. Like, it was cute cupcake. But Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery things are cute always. Like, they just did an entire stitch along on cute pie. So, like, really? A cute cupcake, does it scream birthday? No. So then I went and made teeny tiny little candles. I just made up the pattern. They're like 4 rows by 2 rows or something with little flame. And I did it all in my super cheap variegated dollar store floss that I showed last video at my Daiso haul. So now that I've talked about them for like ever, hopefully somewhere in here I inserted a picture. I hope you saw it. Sorry, I should have said I was going to insert a picture and then talked a lot. So that's basically my only finish. That's the only thing I've worked on. Okay, so whips. Yay, whips. Of course, my big whip is the parrot. So I'll just jump in. Here's where you saw it last time. Okay, so not a lot has changed. Well, I think so. I haven't seen it yet. I don't look at the pictures until I show you guys. So here is the parrot now. He himself is pretty much done. I've stitched all the yellow inside. There's a couple missing stitches where I missed a color and I have to go back and do it again. And then I've got to fill in the branch here. I'm not sure what color goes in here. I'll have to look. It's probably gray. And then I have to work on all the, so you remember, I don't know if you guys remember, all this confetti. Can you see that? All those confetti stitches in here and down here. So I have to do that on this side too. So that's pretty much what's awaiting me, is confetti stitches, all these confetti stitches. Slowly but surely we're going to get there. So this is for my boyfriend's mom for her birthday at the end of May. So I have to finish it. So I have to focus too, which will be hard with Mania coming up. But this is the goal. Finish this and send it to her. He's looking pretty good, Mr. Chirpy. Cool thing I did, which I think you guys should do too, because I think it's cool. I attached my floss to the back. So we have these really strong magnets because we're using them for our needle minders. And I keep my floss in these floss bags, which I'm going to show you about later. And I only have 4 colors left. So I've attached the 4 colors to the bird so they can't get lost. That's right, I showed you my backside. Take a look at that. I carried some threads, but it's not bad, not bad. I think this side's better. So like I did last time, I'll put Mr. Chirpy up here and he can sit with us while we continue to FlossTube here. So that's pretty much my main whip. Now the cross-stitch ATCs on Instagram, the topic came out last week? No. Last week. Yesterday or the day before. Like super early. I was like, I'm in. And the topic was cats. And so I already started because Mania starts next week and I'm not going to have time. So here's my progress on that. It's a cat. So this pattern is from Just Cross Stitch 2016 Halloween, 2015 Halloween. It's one of the Halloween ornament editions. I'll put it on the down there. And obviously this cat is brown and not black. I changed the color because not all cats have to be black Halloween cats. It's kind of, I was not brave enough to go for like a tabby or something, or a calico or something complicated. So we're going to have a brown cat instead. And then the pattern has pumpkins where my needle minder is now. It has pumpkins, and instead of doing pumpkins, I have to find my pile of stuff. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna use this. That's gorgeous. So there's some grass with the pumpkins, and I'm just going to do all grass, and I'm going to make it that fun color. Yes, yes. So that's my cross stitch ATC that I'm going to be doing for May. Okay, purchases. Purchases. Okay, it was my birthday, so I took the thinking of, it's my birthday month, so I can buy all the things. The first thing I got, actually, the first thing is the most important fun thing, is I got this box. Okay, it's hard to hold. Okay, I got this box from the dollar store, and it has a lid to put all my stitchy stuff inside. Okay, so there's my box. Now, the next thing I bought, yeah, I think this is the next thing I bought, was some super cute magnets to turn into needle minders. So, look how cute those are. They are so, oh, there we go. They're so cute. These are Korean food themed, and these are Korean, like, culture, traditional culture thing. These are ducks. We call them the wedding ducks. They're given on weddings. This is an andong mask, traditional Korean mask. And this is a, oh, there you go. And this is a kite with the taeguk on it. Yay. Okay, there you go. It's awkward to hold the box like that. So, that's my box. I keep all of my stitchy goodness inside, organized. Yes, it all fits in one box right now. For now. We'll see how we come back in a couple months, and I'm going to be like, I have 2 boxes now. So that was like the first thing I bought. The next couple things I bought are because I'm preparing to do Stitch Mania this year. So I'll talk about my Maynia plans in just a minute, but I bought a couple more things. So first I went, and I have 2 Q-snaps, but I don't have any embroidery hoops actually. So I went and got this hoop. It's a wooden hoop. Hold it here maybe. There we go. The brand is called Mein Hobby, and it says made in Turkey. I don't know anything about this brand. I vaguely remember something about like old houses are good. I don't know. It's just a wooden hoop. It feels pretty sturdy. Unscrews, you know, screws in, all that goodness. So I'm going to be using this on maybe 1, 2 of my Stitch Mania projects. I thought that was a good size. It's called the 185 millimeters, so I guess it's 18.5 inches on the inside hoop. So, hoop. And then, when I was buying the hoop, I found these adorable scissors. Okay, let me take them out. They're so cute. I keep them in the box because I don't want them to get hurt. Because they're so cute, so. There are my scissors. I believe they have like a dragon on one side and a phoenix on the other. Oh, here. I was holding them upside down. They need to go this way. And you can see the dragon and the phoenix. And they're just super cute. And they're nice and sharp. And they cut really easily. So, love those. Love those. And they were $5. $5 no hala. So, couldn't pass those up. So I got those 2 things. Then when I was there, I said, I'm at the shop and I was like buying all the things. So while you can find linen in Korea, it is embroidery linen. Or in Korean they call it like French embroidery. I guess the French invented embroidery, I guess. And the linen doesn't look like an even weave. I don't own any other linen right now, so I'm not sure what to buy. I get nervous. So instead, I bought some natural Aida. This looks like 14 count. It's pretty soft. I mean, it's still kind of stiff. I haven't washed it or anything. But it's a pretty big piece. Who knows what the measurements are? Long. Decent size. It wasn't bad. So just some natural. I figured that's pretty neutral. Natural is neutral. And I can do all sorts of things with that. So those are my next purchase. Then, so a couple weeks back, I was at the dollar store, right, and I bought all those things. And when I was there, they had this embroidery hoop, and I was like, no, I don't need it. And then I decided to do Stitch Mania, and I was like, I'm probably going to need another hoop. And now I can't find it anywhere. I went to $4 stores, and none of them had it. So, sadness. Lesson learned, sometimes you have to buy things when you see them, even though you don't need them. Yet. Okay, the other thing is when I was looking for the embroidery hoop, I found this bag. I think, who is it? Top Notch Stitcher has a pencil case from the same company, because it says, hello, my old friend. And it's, the company is named Hello Bear. They have a ton of stuff. They make makeup sponges, guys. They make everything. But it's just so cute. Koreans love to put characters on everything. Like, if they can put a character on it, they're going to do it. Makeup, like bags, jars, cups, straws, like, they're going to put character on everything. So, hello. And this is a pretty decent size. It's called, I think, the A4 size. So, like, here's my spiral. And it fits in super easy. A pattern will fit if you, like, kind of open the bag and curl the pattern and stick it in. Then it will flatten out nicely. You just got to get around the zipper. And my new hoop fits beautifully inside. So, I have my first project bag for my projects for Stitch Mania. So that is not a purchase. Okay, the rest of my purchases, you're going to have to wait to see. And that is because I ordered all the things. And I think that we'll just talk about the next thing and we'll come back to what I ordered. Okay, so it's time to discuss Misfit Mania. That's right, the Misfits are doing Stitch Mania, but everyone's taking their own little twist on it. And I know that in Stitch Mania, everyone can do their own thing and still call it Stitch Mania. So the Misfits are doing their own thing, and we're going to call it Misfit Mania, which I think is awesome. So there are currently 5 like official Misfits. Annie and Hanan, of course, the ringleaders. Myself. I keep doing that to 3. Myself. Stitching with the Dachshund, Sherry. She's been inducted, basically. And the fifth Misfit doesn't do FlossTube or anything like that. And that's Cassandra. And she's awesome, too. And so back up. The Misfits are all choosing how to do their Mania. I believe each person's doing something totally different, and something that is like, whether like focusing on a piece or doing smalls or doing FFOing thing, like they're all doing something different. So I decided I kind of want to start all the things because I haven't been. Because I'm a new stitcher, I haven't started everything. I have all these new great patterns that I want to do, so let's start them. But then I felt I had to kind of justify them. So I'm starting one project in honor of each of the Misfits. Ooh, look at my fancy hands. Okay, I have to get the notebook. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so the first project that I'm doing is in honor of Annie. Okay, I got my notes. We're ready to go. In honor of Annie. And almost lost everything. In honor of Annie, I am starting a Halloween pattern because Annie is like the queen of Halloween. And I'm starting my Sleepy Hollow. So I am going to stitch this with all the called for floss and embellishments. Thus, I have made an order. So I ordered all the beads. The moon is stitched in Karen Water Lily's Lemon Lime. Ordered that as well. There's a bunch of Krennic in here. Never stitched with Krennic. That'll be fun. Fabric is Haunted Cashel Linen by Picture This Plus. Instead, I'm going to use, let me take it out of the bag. I'm going to use this lovely piece of Mirage 28 count Lugana, also from Picture This Plus, that my Misfit sent me when I started stitching. Because they're so sweet. Like I said, I have the best friends, guys. I have the best friends. So, on this, all the called for embellishments and floss. So that's for Annie Halloween. The second pattern that I'm going to do is in honor of Sherry, Stitching with the Dachshund, and that is my medieval, because we know if you watch Stitching with the Dachshund, if you don't, you should go check her out right now. She does the medieval thing, so I'm going to do my fairy tale sampler. I am again using the called for floss and embellishments. Like I said, this has some water lilies as well. It has some beads. It has a button. That frog bead button thing. Love it. Okay, the called for fabric for this is, I forgot, 28 count Amaretto. Zweigart Jubilee. I don't know. It's beautiful pink. I got something better. I have ordered a fabric in 28 count linen called Copper Sand. It's a opalescent and it's gorgeous, and it's basically this same color, but sparkly and hand-dyed and awesome. And I ordered that from Barbarol, I'm right there, Creations on Etsy. So that was another present to myself. Embellishments and fabric for that. Okay, so that's number 2. So number 3 is Hanan, the other main stitching misfit. And for her, I was thinking something primitive, something Quakery, because that's what Hanan really, she loves Halloween. She loves Prairie Schoolers. I could have done a Prairie Schooler. But I couldn't find something I really wanted. So instead, I went and found a Quaker. Okay, I'm going to kind of flash this. This is a free pattern. I believe it's by, Oh, I forgot. Okay, it's right there. That's what it's by. It's like a French website. She had 3 or 4 Quakers, a bunch of cute freebies and stuff. This is one of her smaller ones because I wanted to fit on the fabric that I have. So here it is, way back here where you can't see it, my Quaker. Okay, that was enough Quaker. I'm going to do that on my tea-dyed, you remember I tea-dyed my fabric, some tea-dyed opalescent Aida. And I am going to do that with some Victorian Motto sampler threads that I have ordered. So when they come and get here, I can start on that. So like I said, I ordered all the things, guys. It won't go back in the bag. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's 3. So number 4 is for Cassandra. And in the Misfits group, Cassandra is known for stitching everything Frosted Pumpkin stitchery. So I would be amiss if I didn't start some Frosted Pumpkin for her in honor of her. Now, I bought this pattern a while back, and I bought the whole kit, so I have everything already. I just have to start it, and that is the Into the Jungle Sal. And you can see this is my copy of the pattern from February. So we now know that like that one's the tiger, and by the time Mania starts, we will know what this, oh no, it's from February. So we have January, February, March is the frog, April is the tiger, and I think this one's May. I think that one's May. Cute. Cute, cute. So I'm going to go ahead and start that in honor of Cassandra. So that's on all the called for with all the called for floss, including the Weeks Dye Works Islamadora, because I bought the kit. Those who don't know, that is in 28 count shade from Picture This Plus. Okay, and that leaves the 5th misfit, me. What am I going to stitch in honor of myself? I'm going to stitch the planets. I did it. Yay! Okay. So we saw my disaster of the planet stuff last week in the sun that was like the size of my face. What I decided to do was to cut out a piece of paper the size of the fabric that I was thinking about buying. Then, and in the count that I thought. So, start with that. Then get a calculator and decide, okay, if it's 28 stitches across and 28 stitches down, and I'm stitching it 2 over 2 on the 28 count fabric, that's 2 inches by 2 inches. Right? 28, 2 inches by 2 inches over 2. So then I drew a circle 2 inches by 2 inches. It didn't have to be perfect, just an approximate to figure out kind of like spacing. Like how far should be between each planet, basically. To make sure everything would fit. Sorry about that. So, fabric. I am going to stitch this on 36 count over 2. So like basically 18 count. Linen is called Old Witch Cape by Barbara All Creations. Again, that I've ordered. It's gorgeous. It's stunning. You can wait to see it till I get it. I'm not inserting a picture of that. So here is my plan. Let me make it kind of flat here. So, you can see there's kind of double circles because I started doing it over 1 and then I was like, yeah, that's not going to work. They're too tiny. So I did it over 2. Now the sun in the middle here hard to see, guys. There you go. The sun, I am doing, actually, I'm making it up as I go. I'm going to stitch the sun over 3, which makes it the equivalent of like 12 count. And the reason for that is the sun is not big enough. The real sun is ginormous. And in the pattern, the sun is almost the same size as Jupiter/Saturn. And I wanted my sun to be actually bigger, so like everything else was smaller around it. And in order to do that, I just decided to stitch it over 3. So that'll be fun experience. We'll find out if I need magnifiers to work on that one. We'll see how that comes. And I'll be using all the called for DMC for that. The list is like a mile long, so I haven't even gone through that yet. So those are my 5 new starts for the 5 members of the Misfits for Misfit Mania. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to be super fun. Okay, I did 2 other birthday purchases that are related to all this. So when I was looking for things that I needed for different patterns, I discovered that I needed all the things. And so I am going to join one fabric club and one floss club. And I haven't received my first one yet for either of those. So when they come, I will tell you what they are and which fabrics I got and what I think about them already, and of course show you them because you want to see them. So that is everything, I think. I hope I didn't forget anything. It's been 2 weeks, and I hope to be back in a couple weeks to show you how my Mania has started. Mania starts next week on Tuesday? Wednesday? I can't remember. Next week it starts. You should do it too. There is hashtag Misfit Mania on Instagram. You can join the event if you're a part of the Texas Stitchers group, which I am. And I hope to see you guys around. Thanks for everything. You guys are awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye.